The government has committed to pay the 5.6 billion shillings arrears due to sugar factory workers following the unveiling of 4 investors to take over the factories for a period of 30 years. In a statement by Agriculture Cabinet Secretary Mutahi Kagwe, the payment will be made in phases, with the workers handed a 12-month cushion for job security. As you'll hear now from Laura Otieno, the current leadership of the 4 factories today furnished their respective investors with the necessary documents, even as the government rubber-stamped its ownership of all assets, including parcels of land attached to the sugar factories.
10 years after Parliament approved the procurement of state-owned sugar mills, the Ministry of Agriculture has publicized the names of the 4 investors set to take over the mills for a period of 30 years. In a memo dated 9th May 2025, the leadership of the Sony Sugar Company, Nzoia Sugar Company, Chemelil Sugar and the Joint Receiver Manager of Muhoroni Sugar Company were directed to hand over reports and documents to their respective lessees at 9 a.m. on Saturday. The awarding of the lease had received opposition from certain stakeholders, decrying lack of participation. Under the deal, 5.6 billion shillings arrears owed to workers and staff of the 4 factories will be paid by the national government in a staggered plan beginning July 2025 through to 30th June 2026. On the job security of the workers, the document states that there will be a 12-month transition period within which the lessees shall evaluate the workforce and determine the criteria for retention of current employees.
It will be voluntary basis, so nobody will be forced to leave. If you feel you want to stay with the new employer, you will continue. If you feel you want to leave, then you will be paid according to the package.
CS Kagwe also clarified that the leasing agreement has barred the investors from acquiring or selling public land and that all assets belong to the national government. The proceeds from leasing the assets will be collected by the newly established Kenya Sugar Board for reinvestment to communities as well as sugarcane development.
When the management, more so the CEOs, were allowed to carry out the last inventory, they included those infrastructures, so that if the company has been supporting the schools, then these new people must also continue with the same. That those are part of the assets they have taken over, and they cannot wish away any of those.
Under the plan, West Kenya Sugar Company will take over Nzoia, Kibos Sugar and Allied Industries Limited will be in charge of Chemelil. Sony Sugar Company has been leased to Busia Sugar Industry, with Muhoroni Sugar Company, which is under receivership, leased to West Valley Sugar Company, all for a period of 30 years. Laura Otieno, Citizen TV.